Plan your UFO spotting vacation. This is Skywatch TV News for June 12th, 2015. I'm Derek Gilbert. A professional designer has correlated UFO sightings from the last 90 years with population density in the counties of the United States and created this attractive map showing where UFOs are most likely to appear. Now, for the record, we here at Skywatch TV do not believe that they're extraterrestrial, that they are interdimensional, those that aren't secret government planes, that is. The meme of imminent disclosure helps push the gospel of ancient astronauts, which has become so popular in recent days. But if nothing else, you might use this map to catch a glimpse of a secret government airplane, if nothing else. Or you might spot an airplane from the FBI's secret Air Force. Of course, according to the Associated Press, you might be able to do that just about anywhere in the United States these days. It was disclosed last week that the FBI has been using front companies to hire aircraft that they've been using essentially as a small surveillance air force, small, low-flying civilian aircraft equipped with video and cell phone surveillance technology. The Associated Press reports this program may be more than 10 years old, and it identified over 100 flights since late April alone over urban and rural areas. It's not just the FBI, by the way. The DEA and the U.S. Marshals Service both have their secret fleets as well. Now, an FBI spokesman responding to questions said that the flights are in full compliance with agency rules. However, those rules are not available to the public. And the Justice Department's new privacy policy covering the use of surveillance drones does not apply to piloted aircraft. But privacy is nearly an outdated concept anyway in this internet age. Hackers, presumably from China, have dug deeper into government servers than we previously were told. Apparently, these hackers now have personal information on every federal employee, every federal government employee. Government workers were told today that they need to change all their passwords, put fraud alerts on their credit reports, and be on guard for foreign spies to recruit them. And a federal official said the breach involves 4 million current and former federal employees. This is being treated as a national security matter, which indicates it's probably a state acting and not a group of rogue hackers. Ebola hasn't quite burned out in West Africa yet. Number of new cases of Ebola rose in Guinea and Sierra Leone, about 15 in each nation. That's the second weekly increase in a row. Ghana, which is nearby, it's about 200 miles east of the main outbreak area, has decided that to stop a test of an Ebola vaccine. Residents in Ghana complained about being used as test animals or test subjects in a nation that has been so far free of Ebola. Ebola has killed over 11,000 people since the outbreak began last spring. In California, the option of opting out of vaccines may soon be a thing of the past. Senate Bill 277 in California passed the Senate and passed out of committee yesterday. It goes now to the full assembly for a vote. This would eliminate personal belief exemptions. The bill is expected to pass the California Assembly and go to Governor Jerry Brown for his signature. If he does, in fact, sign the bill, California would join Mississippi and West Virginia as the only three states in the nation without religious or personal belief exemptions for unvaccinated school children. Assisted suicide could soon be the law in California as well. The end-of-life option bill passed the California Senate last week. The bill was inspired by the case of Brittany Maynard, a very highly publicized case last year, a young woman, very attractive, suffering from an aggressive brain cancer, who moved to Oregon, where assisted suicide is legal, so that she could end her life before the cancer did. Wesley J. Smith, a senior fellow at the Discovery Institute, who'll be featured in the forthcoming documentary from Skywatch TV called Inhuman, said he fears that passing the bill would increase the suicide rate in California by 30%. Last year, 105 people ended their own lives with physician assistance in Oregon. The population in California is 10 times larger than that of Oregon, which, if you extrapolate the numbers, would add about 1,000 suicides a year to the rate in California, which would be an increase of about 1/3. Earlier this week, a married Army general introduced his husband at the 4th Annual Pentagon Gay Pride event. This was Tuesday night. Secretary of Defense Ashton Carter was in attendance. He was the keynote speaker. Other top brass were there as well. A panel discussion at the event included the first transgender political appointee in any presidential administration. In Canada, British Columbia, the Human Rights Tribunal there may do away with gender designations on birth certificates. This is in response to complaints from the Trans Alliance Society. According to the complaints, we need to quit acting as though doctors can tell the sex of a baby just by looking at his or her genitals. According to the attorney for the complainants, who spells her name with all lowercase letters because who are we to tell her that she can't, putting male and female on the birth certificate is wrong because there are only two options and a person's gender develops over time. And since, according to the complainant, it's impossible to tell a baby's gender at birth, it's discriminatory to put that information on a birth certificate. The tribunal has just agreed to review the complaint. The policy won't necessarily change. We'll close out the week here on Skywatch TV News with some uplifting news. Earlier today, I talked with author John McTernan, who shared some good news about the spread of the gospel, the power of the gospel on the other side of the planet, facilitated by technology like Skype and video chat. Pakistan, India, and Nigeria responding to the gospel message, the very simple message, the power of Jesus to heal a broken heart.
I said, I got to get this message out beyond me. And I'm going to write a book because I am an author. And then, the Lord stopped me in the tracks and he said, no, a brochure. A brochure, not a book. Because a small fraction of people will read a book. But, if you do a brochure nice and it looks nice, you can have an infinite number of people that will read it. So I wrote a brochure titled Jesus Christ Came to Heal the Brokenhearted, and I started to distribute it. And I started to get fantastic feedback about it here in the United States. And somehow it got to Pakistan, it got to India, it got to Uganda. Now, it's gotten all over the world, but these countries it's really exploded in. India, Pakistan, Kenya, Uganda, and now we're really starting to move into Nigeria. So the Lord hooked me up with a ministry in India that has a printing press. And they first said, we're going to print this brochure and another brochure I have titled The 666 Surveillance System. Right now, they're printing another 100,000 of the Brokenhearted brochure. They'll be distributing them in the end of the month. And we have, in just about a year, distributed 600,000 in India.
Wow.
600,000. It's been translated into three Indian languages plus English. Incredible reports of Muslims coming to the Lord, Hindus coming to the Lord. In Pakistan, we've distributed about 30,000, maybe a little more in Pakistan.
John McTernan is the author of a number of books, including As America Has Done to Israel, and he'll be featured in the next edition of the free Skywatch TV magazine, which you can find a link to at the Skywatch TV website, skywatchtv.com. Just look at the very top menu bar there, and you'll find a link to the Skywatch TV magazine. On Skywatch TV this coming Tuesday night, Steve Quayle returns one last time. Another fascinating discussion with Tom Horn will air Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the Christian Television Network. That's DirecTV Channel 376, Dish Network Channel 267, Glory Star Satellite Channel 117. And, of course, if you miss it live, or, of course, you can also watch the live video stream, the Christian Television Network, ctnonline.com. But if you do miss it live, you can watch it on demand at our Roku channel. And if you've not yet added our Roku channel to your Roku account, instructions for doing so are posted at the Skywatch TV website. We've had some emails over the last week or so. Our channel, for some reason, disappearing mysteriously from Roku accounts. Don't have any information to share on that. We've reached out to Roku support, but no response just yet. As soon as we find out what's going on, we will let you know, and we appreciate your patience. We're in the process of being tested, the channel that is, for inclusion in the official Roku channel store. That may have something to do with it, but again, as soon as we find out, we will let you know. On the Path of the Immortals, the new book by Tom Horn and Chris Putnam, now available for e-readers, the Kindle, the Nook. Information on where you can download that to your e-device at skywatchtv.com. We appreciate your continued support of Skywatch TV in this ministry. To thank you for it, we offer the Disaster Survivor Bible and Angels in the Fire, two books that help you basically prepare for anything. Prepare as best you can for an unexpected disaster. And just a reminder that even in this modern scientific age, God does intervene in miraculous ways in our lives. Those books, yours for free for your financial gift of $10 or more, and information on how to give available at skywatchtv.com. How can we make this program more informative for you? We're doing our best, but we appreciate your feedback. Email me with your comments, dgilbert@skywatchtv.com. Have a blessed weekend, and thank you for watching as we keep watch. I'm Derek Gilbert, and this is Skywatch TV.